What is this, Mr. Walton?
This comet is our new project, Arcadia.
Callum, welcome to Disneyland.
Not quite.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
I don't know if you are like me, but I've watched a lot of Defunctland over the past
Yeah, of course I have.
year.
Yeah, it's a great channel.
Yeah,
It's
once I
amazing
discovered it, I kind of just consumed all of it over the years.
channel. Yeah, that happens
And-
to everybody that finds it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And American Arcadia, which is what we're playing here, has a bunch of really interesting inspirations, and one of them is 100% the origins of Walt Disney and Epcot, and
Yeah,
like his
yeah.
visions of what the future was going to be.
Hopefully not without all the like anti-Semitism and stuff like that. but
100%,
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
So this is American Arcadia. It's out on Steam right now. It's £17 at time of recording, and it's probably one of the best things I've played this year after having finished it. It's really, really fucking good for a bunch of reasons I'll talk about while we're here.
Senior account manager at INAC, although I'm not sure about that anymore. I'm also the most popular person in Arcadia, but you probably already know that, right?
So let's just go like base level stuff. Mechanically, I think we now just call these puzzle platformers, like a 2D plane.
Narrative? Is it still narrative platformer?
It's
I
a
don't
narrative
know.
platformer. Think Limbo, think Inside, I think are the two closest things I can
Yeah.
point at that kind of match what's happening here. But it's it is a linear 2.5D platformer game with puzzles and a bunch of stuff surrounding it that we're not going to get to, but is really, really good. So kind of this is the core conceit that's getting described here. The thing I really like about this is the way that the story is told, because it's told through
I think it all probably began about
stuff like this deposition that happens,
before that
cuts
dreadful
like
day.
that, where all the chapter headings like come directly off of the stuff that's
Yeah.
happening. That's really, really cool.
What's the name of the thing, the narrative thing where it's like music in the world is actually
Diegetic.
diegetic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Diegetic theming, I guess.
Yes.
is
And it uses a lot of different things. So it'll use like the thing we saw at the start, like the old recording. It'll do camera cuts like that, which is super cool. Like it keeps stuff flowing really well, in a way that's super cool. Like when I leave here, like that's just really good. Like, and all I'm playing, by the way, this is all live.
Yeah, this is real.
Yeah, so the way it does all of this kind of stuff is just incredibly cool.
Morning, Mr. Bernstein.
And then you layer on top of that a really, really cool style, a really cool look, some really good writing, and the VO work is really, really good. Like
Yeah.
Trevor, who's our character here, goes through a fucking journey in this, and it comes across in the acting. The world that they kind of create here is so cool. So the kind of setup like here which is what we have. Trevor works at INAC. He's an account manager. He works in this kind of 70s. I mean, well, this kind of everything's very 70s styled here.
Yeah.
Works for this company, and this kind of like idealized. And again, like you see the Epcot crossover stuff here, right? Like it's got that kind of.
It's definitely like a
neo-future-
situation where this has been made by like a visionary, right? Like
Absolutely,
it's
yes.
the
It's got that-
general idea of one person that is like, this is my style and this is
Yes,
what I
and
want
like
to
the
do.
word utopia comes up quite a lot in like
Sure.
what they're trying to build here.
I'm behind schedule. And I'm not much into clubbing either. Think you can have fun by yourselves without the life and soul of the party?
We'll try our best, man.
But so it's made by Out of the Blue, which is a Spanish studio as far as I can tell.
Sure.
Always fascinated to see when like non-US studios try and evoke kind of US
Hi, Gus.
stylings. Like this is very much like US 70s, like that kind of stuff.
Keep this ripped body in shape.
Um,
Jeans.
By the way,
But yeah, just everyone who does voice in this is really, really good. There's
kill you to have a little bit of fun.
there's just a lot of character going on throughout the whole thing. It's
Moderately? I enjoy doing my job.
It's
I'm
not.
trying to figure out what the character style is because it looks familiar, but I can't
So,
place it. It's,
It looks like, what was that game?
Romano, seriously?
There is a game that has a similar style, like a kind of, it's blocky and not textured, but still has a lot of detail in it.
it's
or
very
like
yeah,
the
it's very
characters-
artistic. Like
Yeah,
it's
like
a
the
lot
characters
of,
are very blocky.
Supervisor's job.
Um,
Sending it to Ada?
But yeah, so I'm going to skip a bunch of this because the intro sequence here that sets up a bunch of like the world and Trevor and how he approaches stuff kind of, it's kind of like this, and it sets up bits of the world and all that kind of stuff. And that was Gus, like his workmate, who like his work friend. He doesn't have a lot of them. He kind of lives in this thing, lives by himself, and this is the kind of world. I love the fake Spectrum. No, Atari, whatever that will be.
Commodore?
On the table. Commodore, probably.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Commodore
no,
got
it's
joysticks.
Atari, right? It's a joystick, yeah, Atari.
Yeah. So there's a lot of like stuff that'll come back to depositions and like
Do you really need to go through?
like recorded footage or like camera footage or like TV programs and stuff like that. There's a lot of cutting in and out. And again, like it'll cut back to some of this. So I'm going to skip some of this intro and I'm going to cut to the point where... Oh, it fucking deleted my save. Of course it did. Of course it did. Why the fuck would it do that? That's great. Excellent. Fucking excellent. Why would it remove all of the scene selection?
That's amazing.
Amazing. Fuck.
And I had to start from the beginning.
And it has to start again. Incredible.
No, we're not.
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
not doing that.
I will
So
get back to
give
that
us your name,
checkpoint and then
age,
we
and
can
occupation.
record a second half of this and put it out
Trevor
later.
Hills.
So we're back months after the original recording because
Yep.
scheduling got weird, but and we lost a bunch of progress, or I lost a bunch of progress because this game handles saving slightly weirdly. But anyway, we're going to continue from where we left off, which was our main character was starting to see some really weird shit happening to their perfect life in this utopia, and we're basically going to kick off from where the actual game bit starts. Like I said, there's a long intro for this, but it's worth it to get the payoff here. So one of the things to remember is that your colleague and friend who you work with won a competition to go traveling.
Have a glass of warm milk.
Yeah.
The Edge Travel Grant. There you go. So your friend won that and has gone and has disappeared and is off on a trip. So you're like,
No,
fine.
thank
Okay,
you.
fine. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get to work.
Okay, today's tasks. Nothing like some routine stuff to keep your mind occupied.
Yeah, just I can't get over how good a lot of the voice acting in this game is. It's just, especially later on, it goes places.
Come on! I didn't even save. Hey guys, did you lose your... What? Gus is...
Very,
Dead?
very good. Yeah.
That's
Your supervisor requires your presence in the meeting room on the 10th floor.
Now what?
yeah. So yeah, like okay, shit's actually happening here. Do I remember in this game how to run? Oh, you can't. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
What on earth?
Just this style of this thing really does come through. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's 10th floor. Okay, let's go.
Trevor, listen carefully. I don't have much time. As soon as you enter that meeting room, your supervisor is going to congratulate you for winning the Edge Travel Grant.
What? Who is this?
Just listen. 3 travel agents will be there with you to arrange all the paperwork. If you leave with them, you won't ever be seen again.
What? Wait a second. I didn't even apply for the travel grant.
Neither did Gus. Follow my instructions when you exit the elevator. It's your only chance to survive.
What? Wait.
Yeah. So there's a specific part.
So
where
this
we
is the
stop.
same. This is the same as the demo, right? Like, this is the demo. Was this?
I can't remember exactly where the demo cuts off, but there's specifically a
Sure.
bit where
Take the elevator at the end of the hallway and go straight to the 20th floor. Whatever happens, do not stop until you get there.
Oh, hey, Trevor, come here.
Where are you going, Mr.
I have good news for
Oh,
you.
no, they've seen me.
okay, we're going.
And with this measure, we will. Hey, you can't be here, mister. This is a private meeting.
Thanks.
Sorry, I
just
don't mind me. Bye.
But yeah, like that, this is where the parallels to something like Inside or stuff like that starts to
Yeah.
come up. Like it's very much that type of game. It's like a lot of 2D movement, a lot of platforming, as we'll see in a second.
Sorry, couldn't hold it. Take the stairs.
A lot of stuff like that.
Okay. Now what do I do?
When you reach the 20th floor, cross the
Yeah, and then like this is the point where it's like, okay, what the fuck is happening? Like this voice coming through, all this kind of stuff, and then, like I say, there's a specific point where you're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
right.
There's a big
cool.
reveal.
Yeah, and that'll be the point where we stop.
Damn it, there's no way.
So like this, for instance.
Hey, you, strange voice or whatever you are. Can you hear me? What do I do now?
Wait in there. I have to do something really quick.
What?
Calm down.
Don't
Don't
panic. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
this,
the-
and
yeah.
you're like, wait,
Oh, I'm so sorry to leave you hanging there, Trevor. But admin permissions are updated daily, so I have to do this right here and right now. Great, all checked. Next phase of the plan.
also it's in first person, which is the thing that
There
really
she
threw me
is.
off. I was
Yeah.
like, wait,
Kendra
what the
Yeah.
fuck are we?
my
What the fuck are we
inept
doing?
boss. She's probably been logged into her computer all
Also,
day,
like totally different
looking for her
style,
assigned
totally different
citizen
look.
grid,
Like,
enjoying
Yeah.
a quiet
Yeah.
day with no incidents.
so yeah,
Well,
like
that's
I'll
about to
probably
change
start
as
to
soon as
wrap
I shut
up a
down
bit
her
here,
computer from
but
my cell phone, which I don't remember.
but yeah,
how to
the,
There's more than meets the eye in
there's
this
a lot more in this
Arcadia game.
And again,
Yeah.
I'm now just like, this is just totally first person, and you've got to go do stuff out here. But yeah, this is where it starts to get nice. But yeah, there's a lot in here, and it only gets better. And I think it actually really lands the ending in a way I was really impressed by, actually, because it'd be very easy to do a bunch of this and then just kind of wrap up and go. Like they pull it off, and like scale just gets bigger, and intensity just gets bigger, and it actually does a lot with some really interesting plot points. So yeah, I will leave this here. This is American Arcadia. It's out on everything, I think, at this point. Super really good thing that came out till the end of last year. Really, really enjoyed it. Almost, I think, did it make it to my top 5? I can't remember. It was very, very close if it wasn't. But yeah, thanks, Callum.
Thanks, Ian.